Okay. I'm going to let some people figure out I'm going live and figure out what I'm doing. It's not going to be remotely interesting at all. But I have this channel. Don't really know why. It's gotten 2,000 subscribers. And one of my videos is up to 619,000 views, which is nuts. So I'm just a middle-aged woman trying to figure out her purpose after retiring and living in a small town in the country with 3 German Shepherds, trying to find my purpose. So I'm just going to live my life and do a few lives, maybe do some videos. And if you guys think that's remotely interesting, wonderful. If not, just keep on clicking. Anyway, this is how I start my day. I don't usually walk around like this unless I'm going to Walmart. I'm just kidding. I always put my face on. I'm one of these women that when I'm 80, I'll be putting my face on in the morning. I just do. So for you to see me like this, like right now, totally like this, that's a huge deal, really. So I'm just going to let you watch me transform. Figure out how to do this. There you go. There you can see me. So, I don't know how your day's going, but I'll just talk to you. So today is Wednesday. And it's also my friend Tara's birthday. So happy birthday, Tara. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. You're pretty special, and I don't know where you get all of your energy to run your restaurant and raise your boys and take care of your sick husband. But I think you're pretty awesome. So I hope you have a great birthday. I don't know if comments are on this. It's my first live, actually. So if you want to leave some comments, great. Please don't be too mean, though. Because, you know, life is a little depressing as it is anyway. I don't need any more help in that department. So yeah, it's Wednesday. What time is it? Where I'm at, it's almost 10 o'clock a.m. Right now I'm putting on my base makeup. No, I don't use a sponge. No, I'm not a professional makeup artist. Far from it. Just trying to look presentable. Not trying to look like some beauty queen. Not trying to melt any hearts out there. Just being me. There's a lot of light in here, though. Maybe too much light. Maybe that's better. Anyway. So I usually put my base on. Put a little powder on top. And we're going to raise this up so you can't see my gut so much. There you go. Yeah, I got to work on that too. It's part of getting older. Okay, so the next thing I do is my brows are kind of thinning, which kind of happens when you get older, unfortunately. And I don't want to get them tattooed because I'm not that brave. So I just kind of help mine out a little bit. And color them in just a little bit. Not too much because I'm not like trying to go for that Joan Crawford look. It's a little better. Not perfect. But that's okay. We don't need perfect. I'm going to do the other one. So anyway, yeah, so it's Wednesday in the life of 5-0 girl. Just an average, middle-aged American girl, woman, not girl. On a hot July 11th day here in middle America. So then I'll dab just a little bit of powder on top of those because I don't want them to be like out there dark. So looks like I missed this spot. I'm not really happy with this side over here. So I'm gonna put a little more right here. I know this is really boring, but you know, if you're sitting at a desk job right now and you're bored and you don't feel like working, feel free to just watch. It's not meant to be entertaining, it's just my life. Then I put a little blush on. Kind of a plum color. Not too much. Just kind of in there. Yeah, I make that face when I do it. That's kind of just to make the make that stick out a little bit. I don't know. And then I put a little bit up here. See, we're looking better already. Oh my god. Look, it's looking a little better. Still have to do the eyes. The eyes is the biggest, most important part. See, the thing you have to remember is there's a lot of light in here right now. So it may look pretty bright. But when I get out natural light, it doesn't look this in your face. So I'm trying to figure out what color I feel like today. Only a few of you that subscribe to me that are my friends know I play the drums. I've been playing them for a couple years. It's a hobby that I always wanted to learn to do when I was a little girl, but when I was a little girl, girls did not play the drums. You got handed a clarinet in elementary school when you said you wanted to play the drums. So I figured out, you know what? I did my time in my career and I had like no hobbies at that point. So I'm like, I'm going to learn to play the drums. And so anyway, my drum kit, which I'll show you, is part of it's right back there. It does exist. I'm not making this up. But anyway, I have found that playing my drums has helped with my depression, which I've had for many years, which has been generally manageable. It lets me kind of get in a zone with my brain, because what I do is, how I learn a song is I play a song that I like over and over and over, and I break it down into parts, and then I learn each drum part as I listen to the song. And that takes a lot of time. That's why I'm pretty careful with whatever song I pick, because I want to be successful. I don't want to be defeated. So I try to learn a song that I'm pretty sure I can learn to boost my confidence a little bit. And I have shared those before on my other channel. And maybe I'll post some on here too. Anyway, it's known as a drum cover. So when I learn a song that's by a group, a popular group that you hear on the radio, I have an app that I transfer that music through that takes out the drums. So I can play the song to my own drums and record it. So when I post those drum cover videos, you're actually hearing me playing the drums with the actual group or popular artist, which is kind of fun actually. Unless you totally suck. And so if you're having a really bad drumming day and you're sucking, it's, I wouldn't post that video anyway, but when it all comes together, it sure is nice. So now I've just started doing this. I used to put heavy eyeliner underneath, like with a pencil, like one of these. But I read the other day that it makes women over 50 look older if you use a thick line of this underneath instead of like subtle powder. So we're trying subtle powder on here today. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't usually do a smoky eye, so I really don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I will try. Anyway, so back to the drumming. So I bought my very first drum kit, which is called a Tama, T-A-M-A, that's the brand. It was a 5-piece, or it is a 5-piece kit. I bought that August of 2020. So that was during the pandemic. And I had no clue how to start learning to play the drums. I didn't hear about Drumeo, which is an online community to learn to play the drums. I was just banging on my drums. So I went through that phase. And I wasn't very successful because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But gradually, I wised up and joined some Facebook groups. And there's one called Beginner Drummers Facebook group, which is very supportive and great for new and young drummers. And they're not overly critical when you screw up, or if you're asking a question you think somebody might think you're stupid for asking. So they've been awesome. There's another Facebook group for drummers called Drums and Drummers, and they're pretty awesome too. But quite honestly, there's not a lot of female drummers out there, so some of those dudes on there can be a little critical. So when I post anything on there, I just try to keep that in mind, that, there's always going to be somebody out there that's a little bit of a misogynist, and we're not talking misogynist, talking the other kind. We're talking Donald Trump kind, which I actually voted for Trump. Don't kill me, but I did. So in that regard, yeah, he's a misogynist, but he knows a lot about money and handling it, so that's what I'll say. Anyway, so Drums and Drummers has been a really good Facebook group for me to participate in. And generally, I say dudes because most of them are dudes, are pretty supportive on there. And I've actually had the balls to post a couple of videos on that group, which normally I don't. Normally I just post them to the Beginners Drummers group. And then there's an awesome drumming group for women, or those who identify as women. I'd have to throw that disclaimer out there. And it's called Drummer Girls United. And I'm actually, it may be reversed right now on the screen, I don't know. Drummer Girls United. They have over, I think they have about 7,000 members internationally. And they are awesome. Awesome. There are girls that are members. There's women up to 90 years old on there. There's women my age in their early 50s on there. And it's a wonderful, supportive community. If you're a new drummer, or you know of a female drummer that wants support and wants to learn more, that's a great group. It's a private group though, so you can't just get on there and read the comments, dudes. You have to actually apply and be accepted as a member. Anyway, all right, so we're making progress. Not too bad. Not perfect, but not too bad. So now I am going to do the eyeliner pencil on my top eyelid. So I'm going to pull that to the side and just try to do a not too obvious line. This is a dark brown, not black. Not real happy with that powder on the bottom because to me it looks a little too dark. I'm not really going for that kind of look today since I'm just staying home, but oh well. So continuing about my drum kit. So I go through these periods where I want to play the drums and then I don't want to play the drums. It usually has to do with my mood or whatever's going on. But I need to get on my drum kit, so I'll probably get on them today. And next step is mascara. I didn't bring the other one in here, the better one. Anyway, doesn't matter. It is what it is, people. Put a little of this on there. A lot of women, and I remember my friend Tammy Skinner, when we were 14 and I was watching her put on her makeup, every time she put on her mascara, she went like that. I was like, is that how I'm supposed to put on my mascara? Anyway, you don't have to. You can keep your mouth shut. It has nothing to do with your eyes. I don't think I was even allowed to wear mascara when I was 14. No. I'll do the other one. So yeah, people, I'm grateful I have the subscribers I have, and if you've never seen me before and just out of curiosity, you want to see what happens with this channel, feel free to click and subscribe because I don't know what's going to happen with it either. So it'll be a surprise for both of us every day. You can watch me make progress. I like to do things around the house. Just painted my husband's game room the other day. So I like being useful around the house, doing home improvement projects. I really need to, there's so many right now, I'm kind of overwhelmed, so I don't even know where to start. This house was built in 1985, so it's got like this horrible wallpaper in the bathrooms and butterfly wallpaper in the kitchen. Yeah, butterflies. I mean, they're little bitty and they're kind of, but they're subtle bit butterflies. Anyway, what do you think? That looks a little better, doesn't it? I hope. So, wash my fingers. So I'll probably just do some vibes. Sorry, towel rack. just do some lives, just kind of sharing my everyday life, no matter how boring it is. And you can just watch or not watch, you know? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I have to spend 24 hours with myself. I mean, we all do, I guess, really, technically. So in one sense, like today it's going to be a pretty long day with myself and the dogs. So yeah, it's nice to kind of feel like somebody else is around, and maybe I'm establishing some new friends, which would be great. And maybe you need a new friend. I don't know, but I'm certainly willing to communicate if you want to chit chat and ask me questions, or I don't know, just a normal person. Sorry. I have kidney issues, so I have to drink a lot of water. And I have to think and remember to do that. I'm not real big on lipstick. I tried some the other day. I don't know, I hate my little thin lips though. But I refuse to like go get Botox or get those lip injections where your lips look like that. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, no. I'm just gonna live with it. You know? Accentuate what I have. You know, some people don't know this about me. That looks a little better. But when I was in my mid-20s, when I started my career, and I'll just say public service. Anyway, I was kind of dumb and stupid. Well, I was dumb and stupid in my early 20s anyway, because I literally married the first guy that asked me to marry him, because I literally thought, nobody's going to ask me to marry them. I was 21, almost 22. That's ridiculous. Women, young women, don't tell yourself that. It's wrong. He was a nice guy, but no, it didn't last. That was stupid. Stupid. It's like each stage of my life, I recognize stupidness. I guess it's just life experience, but you don't know it at the time. You're just trying to muddle your way through life. So yeah. Anyway, so kind of my next phase after that, when I was like 25, was, you know, I'd always had smaller breasts and was kind of self-conscious about it. My sister was blessed with a nicer rack, bigger. I was always a little jealous of that, but anyway, that's a side note. So yeah, what do? I went out and got breast implants. And I'm pretty tall. I'm like 5'10". And when you watch these shows where women go in and get work done, you know, the surgeon, especially when they're going to get breast implants, always says, now be sure what size you want, because usually when they come in for surgery, they decide at the last minute, I want bigger, like bigger, and they go a size up. That's not necessarily the best thing to do. That's what I did. Said, go as big as you can. And it was not the best decision. Anyway, so I eventually had them taken out before I had my son, before I got pregnant with my son when I was 32, 33. Because I don't know. I didn't need to prove anything to anybody else at that point, quite honestly. It wasn't about having big boobs and whatever. I didn't want to get pregnant and have my boobs get even bigger on top of implants. And you hear all these stories about them bursting, whatever. I don't know. I didn't want to have health issues later on. So that was a waste of money. Yeah. People also don't know that, let's see, when I was 30, I had liposuction done. Oh my God, you talk about the most pain you could possibly be in. I had large areas of liposuction done. Thought I was going to freaking die when I woke up in recovery. It was really, truly painful. So, and you know what? It's like you're trying to cheat yourself into looking better, and you're paying somebody else to help you do it. And ultimately, guess what? You know, it still comes back. Unless you live your life right. And unfortunately, right now, I need to lose about 20 pounds at least. And I'll probably document that too. But anyway, let's. Oops, sorry. I'm sure you're getting bored of looking at that, and I'm just chit-chatting now, so I'll show you my drum kit. Switch views here. If I can figure it out. Be patient. Nope, hang on. Yeah, I hadn't figured this out yet. So I'm just gonna turn around. So here's my drum set. This is my hi-hat. It's got a tambourine cymbal on top. Anyway, these are pretty good quality hi-hats. Really wish I could turn this around. Hold it here. So, hi-hats. This one here is a Crash. It's called a medium thin Crash. It's a Zildjian. And no, this is not a promotional video. But Zildjians are a very good brand if you're looking for drum cymbals, but they can be expensive. This is probably my second favorite Crash. It's a Sabian AAX Thin Crash, which has a nice sound. My absolute favorite Crash, this is actually a Concept Crash cymbal. It's also a Sabian AAX. This is my favorite. It sounds like butter. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, wonderful. This is the first ride cymbal I ever bought when I was new to drums, and I should not have bought this one. It's way too heavy, way too rock heavy. And I spent a lot of money on it. But it's also a Sabian. But this one is an XSR. Try saying that like 5 times really fast. No. This is really heavy. So I switch this one out a lot because it is so heavy. This is my drum set. It's a Gresh. It's a beautiful, beautiful, it's called Red Cherry Burst color. It is a Gresh Catalina maple. That means that the hoops, the drum hoops, are made of maple wood, which is a good sounding, good quality wood for drums. Anyway, I'm not going to do much. I'm just introducing you, showing you I actually do have sort of a life, and this is kind of a fun part of it. Anyway, so again, this, sorry, it's probably kind of loud, sorry. Hi-hats, and then these other drums. This is an 8-inch. It's called a rack tom. This is a 10-inch. So we got 8, 10, 12, and then I have 2 different floor toms. Floor toms I like a lot, especially with rock music. They have a good sound. And then, of course, my snare. So, and my bass drum, my kick pedal. So I don't play barefoot. Some people do. I don't, because I've had foot surgeries and stuff. It's just not all that comfortable. Anyway, I guess if you really want to be entertained, I can bring the stand in here and I'll just kick out a practice tune for you real quick. I need to practice anyway. Haven't practiced in a while. Let's bring this in here. And let me figure out how to get this raised. It's like you're not busy, right? You're just whatever, goofing off at work, right? You have a minute? Good. Oops. All right, let me get this figured out. Because I'd kind of like to play a little bit for you. Yeah, you can just look out the window for a second. I promise I will improve on camera angles, stands. If I keep doing this daily live thing, I'll try to make it a little more smoother for you guys. But really, I didn't even plan to do this. I'm just kind of like, what am I going to do with my 5-0 Girl channel? Because to do nothing with it seems disrespectful to the people that subscribed, and I don't want to be disrespectful for people that signed up because I'm so grateful. So I feel like I should offer you some type of something. And I kind of want to just document my daily life and how extremely boring it seems to be right now. And I want to do something about that. So this seems to be the best way to start, is by just including people. I don't know. Sorry. I should have gotten this ready, but honestly, I had no plan, right? Sometimes you just gotta fly off the seat of your pants with your life. Honestly, sometimes you just gotta say, F it. I'm extending the legs to my tripod so I can set you here. You can watch me drum for a minute. A couple weeks ago, I learned a song for Tara and her husband, Jason. He's been very, very sick for about 10 months now. And it's easy to get discouraged when you're sick for a long, long time like that. And your wife is working really hard, and I'm sure it's been hard on him not to be able to work and help her. And so I did a song. I learned on the drums. I did a drum cover for them. I picked the song, which I didn't really care if they liked it or not, but to me it had meaning. And made me think of Tara, and it was Tom Petty's My Girl. So anyway. Oh God, I really should not be doing this right now. I should have had this ready, but like I said, I didn't know this was going to happen. So, there, we're almost there. Look at that. Just gotta tighten up a couple things here. And you may need to turn your volume down because it's going to be a little loud. And I'm going to put in some hearing protection because you always should protect your hearing. I waited too long to figure that out. So when you go to loud concerts, fireworks, or you're in a room with somebody drumming, you should really protect your hearing. Yeah. So let's bring you over here so you can see what I'm banging on. That sounded kind of bad, but sorry. Turn you this way a little bit. All right, so I don't have shoes on, so that's going to be a little weird for me. Okay. So I'm just going to warm up a little bit. you have to warm up doing some stuff called limb independence. What limb independence is, I know you didn't realize you're going to be watching, having a drum lesson, right? You just thought, I'm going to watch her put on her makeup. That'll be fun. So limb independence is teaching your body to use your limbs and your feet in different timing, all at the same time. Because if you play everything together, like, yeah, that's like a 3-year-old. That's not fun. So let me try to just get into something real quick here. So when I warm up, I try to do some limb independence exercise to get warmed up. What else can I do here? See, this is why I should not be doing this live. Anyway, you get the idea, right? So that's my drum kit. Anyway. So anyway. So, you know, we'll just see what happens. And it would be great if you stick around. And if you haven't subscribed, that would be great. But I'm not like trying to push anybody to do anything they don't want to do. I'm not remotely interesting. I'm just a woman trying to live her life and figure out her purpose and try to do some good. And I think that's what we're all really trying to do, right? We're just trying to find ourselves and figure out our purpose. So that's what I'm doing. So until next time, maybe you'll tune in again. If not, I hope you have a blessed day. Remember to be grateful for the things you have. Pray for the things you need or want. And pray for other people too, because you know what? People need it. And there's a lot of people alone in the world. A lot of people that are not as blessed as I am, you are. It's just true. And that's why it's important to remember what you have. So, hey, thanks for helping me put my face on. I feel so much better. So 50 Girl will be signing out once I get my glasses and figure out how to turn you off. Turn you off. Don't want to turn you off too much or you won't come back. Yes, I have to wear glasses. Yeah, I do. Happens to the best of us. But hey, life is good. And I'll let you see my view right now. I think I found the button to turn the view. No, I didn't. So hang on. Look at that. That is nature. And that is what I like to see every day. So, y'all have an awesome day. Maybe you'll tune in again. I hope you do. Can't believe this has been going on for 40 minutes. You're like, we can't believe it either. Please let us go. And I will. I'm going to hit the X button and maybe that will do it. Anyway, thanks you guys. Thanks for helping me feel not so alone today and start my day off on a positive note. So y'all be blessed and see you again.